Hi Scorpio, welcome to your May 2017 Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Charlotte from CHAstrology.com, and today we'll be talking about the stars and cards from May of 2017. Also, I'll be using the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake, illustrated by Elizabeth Alba, and as a clarifier, I'll be using the Mystical Wisdom card deck. This one is written by Gay Guthrie and illustrated by Josephine Wall. And as a secondary love perspective oracle card, I'll be using the Whispers of Love. And this one is by Angela Hartfield and also illustrated by Josephine Wall. So the first part of the month is definitely going to be dealing with the balance of you and your relationships with that new moon in Taurus. And this is going to bring about a lot of confusion because there has been a Mercury retrograde in your relationship sector. So some of your relationships may have suffered from miscommunication or just feeling irritated, not being able to get a clear picture of what's going to take place in your relationships. And by that full moon in Scorpio on May 10th or 11th, I think you're really going to get some of that, those issues straightened out. And then I think you'll be able to move on by the end of the month, that new moon, with a new intimate pattern in your relationship, because that new moon at the end of the month is really going to be a new beginning related to finances, and those finances are things such as taxes, joint property, debt. It also deals with intimacy, boundaries, sexual activities within a relationship. So let's take a look, and what I see first towards the beginning of the month is a very sort of secret energy coming through. This is like divine forces at work, and this could be related to a celebration. It could be related to just a sense of happiness and feeling complete in some way. There's also a sort of hidden influence pertaining to money and retirement funds and things that you have worked hard for. So you want to definitely, with that Mercury retrograde, be very careful with your finances and trying to, because Mercury does rule your financial sector, of course, with Gemini. And you want to be very careful, and also your groups of people that you work with. So if anyone is handling a financial matter for you right now, you need to be very aware that there are forces at work that aren't on the up and up. And while you may think that everything's going to work out just perfectly and everything's going to be fine and dandy, I think that there is going to be something related to contracts that will really need to be looked at. I think maybe some of you are going to have to wait with these matters. The Hanged Man is here, and the Knight of Swords is reversed. So it's almost like information is being regurgitated back to you, like you need to fix this, or there's a response that comes back to you where a final decision has not been made. And I think this is going to take place by that full moon in Scorpio. And it seems like this decision matter, what's coming back to you, relates to the financial security of your home and family. And there's sort of some conflicting information here. I feel on one hand this is going to allow you to have a stable relationship, but I also feel like there's something coming that you don't know about that is going to bring about a heartache. For some of you, you may be involved with a female Cancer relationship, and this could be an affair. This could be something that's coming, this person's offering you love, but they're attached to someone else. Nevertheless, I think this relationship does have the ability to grow, but I think it's going to go up against the relationship that you have, that you are considering the security of your home and family with. And I'm going to lay some clarifiers out now. Let's see why this heartbreak is here towards the end of the month. And this seems like a relationship has come to an end or felt defeated in some way, just because maybe someone got tired of hanging on because you're entangled in these other matters related to finances and home and family. It looks like you're feeling quite happy in these areas. It does feel like you may come in emotionally immature to offer your love to someone else, but it's just declined in some way. But nevertheless, one of your relationships is taking off. And I think that the relationship that you're wanting is definitely, you'll have the Ten of Cups here. You can't see it here on the camera, but this is about that happy family picture. I have the Ten of Cups here. Great card, Scorpio. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. the Ten of Cups is coming towards the end of the month. The problem is that we have the Ten of Swords with the Three of Swords here. So it's almost like there's been some kind of defeat, or there's a heartache. There's some sort of judgment that may come to light later on. It may not come out yet, but again, it may come out towards that new moon in Gemini on May the 25th, give or take 2 weeks. I just had like a flash of light come through my mind, and that really highlighted that new moon. So I would ask you to be careful on that new moon, because I do feel like there's something, if you have been concerned with heart problems, be very careful with that Ten of Swords here. If you aren't familiar with tarot, I'm going to hold it up because we have the heart here and the Ten of Swords. And sometimes this can be an actual physical illness with the heart. So be very careful. Definitely Spirit just drew my attention with a flash of light to that new moon there in Gemini. So be very careful, Scorpio. Don't rush to any judgments. It's like almost like you're going to walk a fine line between acting on something and not acting on anything. If you feel like you have an emergency with your heart during that time, make sure you go and get medical help. Definitely, I think you're going to have the support of a partner during that time. Some of you may be involved with an Aquarius who has a Cancer, or has a lot of Cancer in their chart, and if that's the case, that person is going to be involved in your happiness with this home and family. Or else there's a truth that's going to come forward related to family matters, and it looks like you're just enjoying nurturing your family in some way. All the Lovers is here on top of the Two of Cups. This is definitely a relationship that related to security that is getting stronger, and it seems like you've been able to work out between that new moon and that full moon. It's almost like you have this fresh start within your relationship, and you're really, even though there's some things that you're going to have to work on, there's a decision that maybe you're waiting on related to your career or retirement or a financial matter, and you may not like the outcome, and you may have to go back and redo some of those things, and you're feeling defeated. Definitely there is one partner with you who's saying, you know what, it's going to be okay, everything's going to work out. And I think you're going to be able to get on top of those important documents or contracts. Strength is here on top of it, and you're going to be able to take a lead role. Now, Judgment is reversed. Again, I feel like all of it, we know we have the Magician on top. So maybe if something is coming back to you with that Knight of Swords reversed, and things aren't, working out the way you want to with the Hangman there, this waiting period could actually work out in your favor. And while you're feeling defeated, this really gets the ball rolling. This really changes or allows you to maybe go back and redo something that you hadn't thought of. If you've been caught up in the Mercury retrograde and the Venus retrograde, that's really been confusing people over the last couple of months and stirring up problems with financial matters and relationships. I think now there's something you're going to be able to go back and review as you're waiting on a new direction or a new judgment that's going to promote your relationship and your security even more so. I see that you are definitely worried about this security matter and feeling like you didn't get your way in regards to financial matters, and it's almost like you're unwilling to budge about certain financial matters. And this could have to do with a new job promotion or retirement, or the way that you're putting yourself out to society. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough to keep up with the Joneses, or you're feeling like this is not the way you wanted your retirement to work out, or you feel like maybe there haven't been enough things counted in credit in your favor related to your job or your career. For some of you, you're letting go of an older relationship. Or maybe some of you are turning back to an older relationship. It seems like there's a lot of communication going on between you and a partner. And it seems like almost like you guys are doing it together. And by that I mean maybe this is you and your spouse, and you're communicating with other people or socializing with other people together, and just really kind of feeling like you're in a honeymoon phase. This person may be an Aquarius. This is of course, there's two different Aquarians here. We have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups here. But this is more about someone who's more spiritually minded, the Aquarian that's more enlightened, maybe one who has, spiritual knowledge or guidance, and they're going to help direct you and navigate you down a path that is more clear in regards to how you're spending your money, what you're building up, how you're going to provide for your children. Even though you're feeling defeated, the tools are there to do that with. And let's say, what are the tools, Spirit? What are the tools that Scorpio can use? And this is King of Pentacles. And if you ever have known a Capricorn, Capricorns, Leos are very good at leadership and of charging into a battle. But if there's ever been a manager, it is the King of Pentacles, because he knows how to organize, he knows how to delegate. He is not dramatic. He's very focused on being grounded. He's very focused on making money. He's very focused on having the wealth that he needs to feel secure. He's focused on his appearance. He likes to organize. Again, he likes to organize groups of people. He likes to have material wealth in general. And so this waiting period here, where you feel like there's been a false judgment, I think that this, if you can think about how you can use this to the best of your ability, don't get caught up in, Scorpio, I know you're emotional. Don't do it right now. The Nine of Swords is here, and you're worrying about this, you're complaining about, you didn't get the money you thought you were going to get, or you didn't get the material item that you thought you were going to get. There's a way around it, and something's going to turn out even better, Scorpio. Now let's see what this Hangman is all about. In the Hangman, there's a Death card here. And the Death card, of course, is about change. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. This is definitely, you're waiting for this big change in your life. There's been a decision made that is holding up change in your life. So if you're waiting to retire, it may be held up, or you may not, get the percentage of retirement pay that you thought you were going to get. There's something there that needs to be re-looked at and rethought about. What does this Death card represent? Justice. So definitely there is a legal issue here that is holding you up in some way from this change process. Now, what can the King of Pentacles do? How can we use that? Scorpio, use that. This is about taking a break at home. For some of you, this is about illness. And again, we have 3 cards here depicting illness. So watch out for your heart. Protect your heart this month, Scorpio. That just came to me. And so, yeah, there may be a person who is a superior for you, who's in charge of financial planning, of the justice associated with your retirement or with your career field. Or this could be a father figure, or if your person is a very strong person that rules a company, they may be saying, no, we're not going to buy that right now. We can't financially afford that right now if you participate in a patriarchal relationship. And this is, again, also a call to make new plans. And it's almost like you want to run away with what you have. You didn't get to really take everything that you wanted, but you're going to load up everything that you have and all of your, that you worked hard for or that you have acquired mentally. That is going to work out for you. So I want to ask again, because I'm very curious about how this matter is going to turn out. I'm going to use the clarifiers that I mentioned in the beginning. So this is more about the relationship portion. So I'm going to go back down to it for a moment, and let's see why we had the 3 of Swords with the 10 of Swords, but so many other good cards here. This is saying love endures. So if you find that there's an obstacle in your relationship, that you're feeling like you maybe have been cheated on or you've been heartbroken over, it says love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So to me, again, this is about you working through all of these matters, maybe with this disappointment up here, related to your financial opportunities or your career or your retirement. This is about you working with a spouse through these obstacles and this person being there for you no matter what, and you being there for this person no matter what. We all make mistakes, Scorpio, so you want to hold on to things that are of value in your life. Now this Moon card here is what is really covering up everything. So what I want to ask right now is, how can we avoid this hidden situation that could bring these judgments? How can we avoid this? And it says competition. The Tiger is here. This is courage and self-confidence. Don't feel, self-conscious around other people. Make sure that you are giving all of your inquiries, all of your efforts 110%, like 1,000%, because that's what's going to be required. And I think it's pretty cool that we have, strength, courage, and confidence, and we have strength here. This is what you need to go up against this person who is ultimately going to bring this bad judgment. You need proof of something. You need that this person wants the paperwork. He wants to know, what documents do you have that support whatever it is that is going to require or is going to deliver the judgment that you are wanting. What is that, Scorpio? And you're going to have to face your fears, face your relationship fears, face your fears of not having enough, not being enough. I think you're going to have like a new idea come forward from this situation. You're going to realize something about your finances and about your career field, your future career endeavors through all of this. So definitely make sure that is your focus is about having courage and going up against whoever this superior is. This person, I don't think, has your best interest at heart. They may seem like they're someone helpful to you in trying to secure this financial outcome. So I want to say right quick before, I know I didn't mention this clarifier earlier, but I'm going to use this other tarot deck to clarify what the Nine of Pentacles is in regard to this judgment. And for some of you, like I said, I think this is a raise or retirement you're looking for, or a material object. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of illusions around you. It's like you can't see things clearly. And you're going to, if you don't grab the reins and go forward in all of this and walk all of this paperwork each step of the way, you're going to lose out. Listen to the words of someone around you, or maybe turn to a female, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, and really understand the direction that you need to go in as far as the give and take in your debt income ratio, or in monies that are owed to you or paid out to you. You're going to have to really be the go-getter in this situation, and I think it's just beginning here. And I'm going to ask them, what can Scorpio do to avoid this bad judgment? Definitely, this is aggressively seeking out the very best of what you want, because I feel like you're not going to have another opportunity otherwise. I do think that there is a hidden opportunity here, as well as hidden influences that are murking up the waters, and how you are expecting the return of these legal documents to affect, or these contracts to affect the outcome of what it is that you owe or owed. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Sorry, I was trying to get something clearer there. I'm going to pull one of these angel cards. What advice do you have for Scorpio with this matter? I feel like there's something missing. It says take inventory. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Again, we have this imbalance here, Scorpio. And that's what the Six of Pentacles is about. I apologize, I keep losing my voice in the last couple of days. So I think that that's the best you can do. You've got to go back and review. If you have paperwork and this is related to retirement, go back and review all of it. If this is about a relationship and you're really waiting for the scales of justice to fall in your direction, there's something that you have missed that pertains to material matters, offers of love. There are patterns that have taken place that are just, you're just sort of delusional about and you're not ready to see. Yeah, you have to release old patterns. If you're the one that's been cheating on a spouse, you've got to release this, because this person that is here with you now is the one for you, and it's going to work itself out through this, but there may be a truth that comes out. And it says, remember who you are. And maybe working outside, working with the fairies, working with plants and animals, that's going to really help you. What new jobs can Scorpio have that come up if one is ending? And it's saying patience. So again, this goes with a hangman. You're going to have to wait on career matters in some perspective, Scorpio, but it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. Try to sway the judgment in your favor, but in the end, it's all going to work out. Okay, so I'm going to use these clarifiers now. So towards the beginning of the month, you're making these new changes with your relationships. And this can be relationships bound by, marriage or contract. And by the full moon here, this is going to be an emotional matter that comes to you. And again, now this full moon sextiles Pluto, which is your ruling planet, and trines Neptune. So I feel like whatever is hidden, it's almost like it's going to come up and manifest. And this does relate to legalities. So let's see, Neptune is the ruler of your 5th house. This is romance and children. So you may find that you're communicating actually with someone romantically by that full moon in Scorpio. But for some of you, I think that this is really going to be about you figuring out the best methods that you have for gathering this information related to your career or whatever. Career, material, matter, income. And then, of course, this last line here was the new moon in Gemini. So this is a new moon in your income sector and also your intimacy sector. So you may be starting out a relationship with a person from the past. This could actually be you coming back to terms with the fact that you are ready for this more solid foundation and renewing the commitment and romance within your marriage. And there's the vacation card. So maybe some of you guys are going to be planning a vacation. This could involve children. Maybe you're going to put money aside and get excited about, just kind of getting away for a little bit and taking a break from everything else and just enjoying home and family and making plans for the future. And enlightenment is here. So we had epiphany and enlightenment. And I think this is beautiful in itself. And it says, go back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. So some of you are definitely visiting an older relationship here. And some of you may be traveling back to celebrate something, with your family and taking a break from all of this drama or this waiting period that you're going to have to go on. I'm saying slow down, enjoy the moment, take some time to let things unfold. So it's almost like this is not the final word. You're going to have to wait. In the meantime, try to reconnect with your partner. Know that they're there for you. And this is about being gentle and being supportive. Again, rest and relaxation. This definitely is like a vacation, Scorpio, because you're feeling just overwhelmed from the first part of the month. So I hope that works out for you this month, Scorpio, in the month of May. And then I will ask one more thing, because I'm curious for you guys, how is June going to turn out? Will you be able to get some clarification in June? And for June, how would this matter that you're having to wait on this judgment unfold? And I have the whale breach. I always think of a breach of security when I get that card. And there's music. This is more like romance. And things are definitely changing. Will there be a final outcome in June? Leadership. This is about a leadership role, maybe. And again, we had the leadership tiger and lion here. And then pay attention to thoughts and details and really spread your wings to fly. This is your chance, Scorpio. So I hope that gave you some type of clarity. For May, I wish I could have given you a better outcome, but I think you have a lot of blessings here, a lot of great cards here. I don't see anything too terrible. Protect your health, protect your heart. Be willing to forgive people. Be willing to have patience. I know it's very hard for some of you. You like things a certain way. You like things in a certain order. But just try to understand that things are taking place now. And for everyone of all signs, everyone is caught up in this lull in May because there are so many planets retrograde. So everything is happening in divine timing. There are karmic soulmates being reconnected, twin flames being reconnected right now. For some of you, this may be going back to an older relationship. For some of you, again, it's the rekindling of the relationship that you're in. So just let it all unfold, Scorpio, and try to kind of take a chill pill, slow down, and enjoy life as it comes on the daily. If you enjoyed this reading, make sure you check out your annual reading, which I did. It is the Astro Tarot scope for 2017. I'll link it below. Also check out my chastrology.com page and look at the order form page. I do all types of astrological readings. It can really give you a lot of insight into the future. Can really help you know what to expect in the months to come. And I will tell you, Jupiter is going into Scorpio this year. You guys have a lot to look forward to. Come September, October time frame, things are really going to pick up for you then. There's some eclipses coming up in your home and career sector this summer. So some endings in your career, some new beginnings in your home coming up. Some of you are going to be moving, some of you are going to be redoing your homes. Definitely big changes coming up. There's a big eclipse that's going to take place in August. It's going to be visible from the United States. And if you ever get around to coming to Hopkinsville, Kentucky, it's going to take place there. And I always say whenever these eclipses are visible, it means a great amount of energy is being poured out to the people that it is visible to. So know that big changes are coming this summer, and it's going to come so quickly and so fast. You're really going to appreciate this downtime that you have now. So wish you the best in May, Scorpio. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.